Amsterdam is the capital and the most populous city of the Kingdom of Netherlands. Its status as the Dutch capital is mandated by the Constitution of the Netherlands, though it is not the seat of the Dutch government, which is The Hague. Amsterdam has a population of 813,562 within the city proper, 1,112,165 in the urban area and 1,575,263 in the metropolitan area. The city region has a population of 2,332,773. The city is located in the province of North Holland in the west of the country. It comprises much of the northern part of the Randstad, one of the larger conurbations in Europe, with a population of approximately 7 million. Amsterdam's name derives from Amstelredam, indicative of the city's origin as a dam of the river Amstel. Originating as a small fishing village in the late 12th century, Amsterdam became one of the most important ports in the world during the Dutch Golden Age, 17th century, a result of its innovative developments in trade. During that time, the city was the leading center for finance and diamonds. In the 19th and 20th centuries, the city expanded, and many new neighborhoods and suburbs were planned and built. The 17th century canals of Amsterdam and the 19th-20th century defense line of Amsterdam are on the UNESCO World Heritage List. As the commercial capital of the Netherlands and one of the top financial centers in Europe, Amsterdam is considered an Alpha World City by the Globalization and World Cities (GODWC) study group. The city is also the cultural capital of the Netherlands. Many large Dutch institutions have their headquarters there, and 7 of the world's 500 largest companies, including Philips and ING, are based in the city. In 2012, Amsterdam was ranked the second best city in which to live by the Economist Intelligence Unit, EIU, and 12th globally on quality of living by Mercer. The city was previously ranked 3rd in innovation by TÜV in the Innovation Cities Index 2009. Famous Amsterdam residents included Anne Frank the diarist, the artist Vincent van Gogh, and the philosopher Baruch Spinoza. The Amsterdam Stock Exchange, the oldest stock exchange in the world, is located in the city center. Amsterdam's main attractions, including its historic canals, the Rijksmuseum, the Van Gogh Museum, Stedelijk Museum, Hermitage Amsterdam, Anne Frank House, Amsterdam Museum, its red light district, and its many cannabis coffee shops draw more than 3.66 million international visitors annually. The people of Amsterdam. Amsterdam is a small city compared with most national capitals. After World War II, the population stood at more than 800,000. It declined until the mid-1980s but has generally risen since then. Recent increases are due to a steady surplus of births over deaths and to an influx of immigrants. About half of the city's inhabitants are indigenous Dutch, about 1/10 are of Surinamese origin, and there are significant Moroccan and Turkish minorities. Amsterdam has been a home to immigrants since the 16th century. More recently, many have come from the former Dutch Empire, Indonesia, Suriname, and the islands of the former Netherlands Antilles. Others have come as guest workers, especially from Morocco and Turkey, or as employees of multinational corporations and students from developed countries. Moreover, during the 1990s many new immigrants came as asylum seekers. Non-European minorities now comprise well over 1/3 of Amsterdam's population, and about 2/3 of those less than 19 years old, and the city has an active policy of integration, based on language learning and social orientation. The birth and marriage rates have been rising since the mid-1990s. Meanwhile, as in other Western societies, increasing numbers live alone, in single-parent families, or as unmarried couples. Unlike the population of the Netherlands as a whole, that of Amsterdam has not become older demographically. Pre-retirement age residents are not a shrinking share of the population, mainly because there is a continual influx of younger people. The economy, like most modern cities, Amsterdam is a service center, with only about 1/10 of its workforce employed in manufacturing. The most vibrant and expanding part of the dominant service sector is its business services component, including consulting, information and medical technology, and telecommunications. The consistent lifeblood of the city for the past 7 centuries has been international trade and transport, which together account for about 1/5 of employment. Banking and insurance also have been a mainstay of the Amsterdam economy, together accounting for about 1/8 of all jobs, while about 1/6 of job holders are employed in health, cultural, and social services. Another important part of the city's economy, tourism, accounts for about 1/10 of all jobs. However, despite this thriving service sector, at the turn of the 21st century the city had many job seekers who lacked marketable skills, and about 1/8 of the workforce was unemployed. Tourism of all kinds is a major and growing economic activity. Many visitors to the city come for business purposes or to attend conferences, particularly at the large RAI Exhibition and Congress Center. Because it is possible to see many of the sites on foot in a single day, day trips to Amsterdam are also extremely popular. Cultural life in Amsterdam. As a center for the arts, Amsterdam has much to offer. There are some 40 museums, which attract about 4 million visitors annually. The Rijksmuseum, State Museum, is famous for its collection of 17th century Dutch masterpieces. The Stedelijk Municipal Museum is a leading international collection of modern art. The Van Gogh Museum is dedicated to the work of Vincent van Gogh and his contemporaries. Other important museums include the Anne Frank House, the Amsterdam Historical Museum, the Dutch Maritime Museum, and the Rembrandt House. Thank you for staying with us for so long. See you next time with some interesting travel story.